This week, my channel reached 1,000 subscribers. Thank you. Wait, what? I decided a couple of weeks ago that I wanted to do something special to celebrate once I hit that milestone, and I thought I'd feature a song with 1,000 in the title. I immediately latched onto The Night Has 1,000 Eyes, a song I've known well since I was in college, but solely from the version by John Coltrane on Coltrane's Sound, an album he recorded in 1960, but that wasn't released until 1964. I bought it on CD about 30 years later. I'm old, but I'm not that old. The story of this song is a bit more complicated than I thought, and it surprisingly became the most concrete and demonstrable instance I've ever found of a blatant error on Wikipedia, compounded by Google search. Sources matter. Facts matter. Right now, it's easier than ever to lose things down the memory hole. So, wet blanket that I am, I'm going to turn my own 1,000 subscriber celebration into an opportunity to highlight the tenuous hold we all have on the truth. If you Google The Night Has 1,000 Eyes, the first page of results is dominated by one version of the song. There are a bunch of YouTube links, then the Wikipedia entry, and scattered references to other sources of the phrase, a poem, a novel, a movie. Coltrane's version is farther down the page as a YouTube link. There's only one Wikipedia entry for a song by this title. I mean, after all, why would there be more than one? It's a song written by Benjamin Wiseman, Dorothy Wayne, and Marilyn Garrett, and most famously, at least judging by its prominence in the search results, recorded by Bobby Vee in 1962. Under the Other Versions section of the Wikipedia article, the first one listed is by John Coltrane from his 1964 album Coltrane's Sound. It was incredibly common in the 1950s and 60s for jazz musicians to do their own versions of current pop songs. But, like I said, although Coltrane's Sound was released in 1964, it was recorded in 1960. It doesn't add up. I went on Apple Music and checked out Bobby Vee's version. I'd never heard it before, and wow. I mean, I personally tend to focus so much on harmony and texture that I often ignore melody, but this really sounds like a completely different song.
'Cause a night has 1,000 eyes and 1,000 eyes.
I decided to check out the other versions. There are a few, such as one by the Carpenters, that are clearly the same song that Bobby Vee recorded. Then I found Gloria Lynne's 1963 version, a completely different set of lyrics and a completely different melody that I immediately recognized as the one from Coltrane's recording.
The night has 1,000 eyes.
Finally clicking the disambiguation link, I found a different Wikipedia entry, just a stub really, with the parenthetical tag Jazz Standard. This 1948 song is from the noir horror film of the same name, and is definitely the source of Coltrane's version. Coltrane is also noted in this Wikipedia entry, along with mentions of several other jazz recordings, including another immediately recognizable one by Horace Silver. This song was composed by Buddy Bernier and Jerry Brainin. Now, if you were to approach all of this knowing there are two totally different songs with the same title, you might wonder why I'm making such a fuss. But I didn't know. And from that perspective, until you actually listen to them, you wouldn't know either. Whoever put the Coltrane paragraph on the Bobby Vee songs page obviously didn't know and didn't listen to them, and to date, no one has bothered to correct their mistake. The disambiguation page mentions both versions and the movie, but the individual pages for the two songs don't make any mention of the existence of a completely unrelated song with the same title. That's, well, whatever, an oversight. But the bit about Coltrane on the Bobby Vee songs page is just flat out wrong. It's fitting since both songs are older than most people who are alive today. Who cares? Well, I guess I do. And if I really care, I should probably raise a pedantic fuss about it on Wikipedia itself. But right now, I'm less concerned about this specific error than about the broader issue of trust in the information we all find online. It's completely unrelated, but I'm reminded of the recent discussion between John Gruber and Paul Kafasis on their respective tech blogs and Gruber's podcast, The Talk Show, about Siri's inability to correctly answer which team won past Super Bowls. If we don't personally remember the past, and if we can't rely on collectively recognized authoritative sources to give us definitively correct and verifiable answers, then honestly, we're fucked. Like I said, who cares if there are two different songs, 63 and 77 years old, with the same title? It doesn't really matter. But other things do matter, a lot, and we need to get them right. Anyway, I think I've made my point, and now I just want to play some music. I have to be honest, having listened to both of them several times in preparing this video, the Bobby Vee song really does not stand the test of time. But I like the Coltrane one more than ever, so here's my take on it.